Thanks a lot to Ekster, the partner of today's video, bringing you the best wallets money can buy. Sustainable, minimalist design, maximum utility. One of the coolest things you can do in Rust is take over an island. But where have all the islands gone? The first thing to any successful island takeover is to get on the server and claim the island before anybody else does. Okay, Restoria EU main is restarting right now. As soon as it wipes, finding the island we want to live on and getting over there as fast as possible. Servers up. Islands, where are you? Any islands on this map? There's got to be something. Rust maps are completely procedurally generated, and sometimes they generate without any islands whatsoever. This is a problem. Taking over an island is a matter of time. It's all about getting on the server as fast as possible as soon as it wipes and claiming the island. So, with the clock ticking, I disconnected from EU main and jumped on another server that had also just wiped Restoria Medium. Connecting. Haven't played Restoria Medium in quite a long time. I do remember how difficult this server is to play on. Let's see if there's an island on this one. Come on. 16 minutes ago, the server wiped. Here we go, in the game. Any islands? Yes, there is an island. Now, although I might seem optimistic about this server having islands on it, there actually isn't any. This patch of land is nothing more than a slightly shallow section in the middle of the ocean. This is where I decided to come up with an idea that might seem a little bit crazy, especially considering I'm a solo player. Okay, all the naked spawning into the game right now. I need to die. Quickest way to do that is to attack this guy and get that auto turret to take me out. Job's a good one. Yeah, look at this. Okay, I'm approaching the fishing village, and we should be able to find out pretty soon what sort of island we've got over here. All right, I've jumped in the water. Oh, don't see me, boat guy. The closer I get to this, the more I'm realizing that this is not an island in the slightest. Basically, all it is just a slightly shallower spot in the ocean. We should be able to stand up and walk around, though. And we are walking. Welcome to our island. Now, as you can see, I'd hardly consider this an island at this stage. But with the first building block placed, an idea floated into my head. What if we could turn this into an island? Rust now has dozens of different things that you can plant. From roses to sunflowers, hemp, wheat, corn, pumpkins, through the use of farming. My plan today is to turn this patch of nothingness in the middle of the ocean into a thriving and living artificial island, equipped with chicken coops, beehives, a giant open plan garden, and hotel guest rooms. By the end of this Rust adventure, this space right here will hopefully resemble something closer to an island, something that Rust has clearly been missing as of late. There's the tree gone. And there's him running. Now, since we're living out in the middle of the ocean, the only neighbours that we need to be concerned about are people like this, living on the coastline. I will try not to bother anybody, but every ocean base is a target. They're easy to raid, and it's hard to counter. Anyway, we've got work to do, starting with tool cupboards. Tool cupboard number 2 is placed. I need to get myself a kayak. I'm going to head over to the fishing village and do the quests so I can kayak around a little bit. Hi, mate. Friendly. How you doing?
Be careful from that guy.
Oh, okay.
See that guy.
Thanks for the heads up, mate. Treasure. Grab. Go. Now, it's safe to say that we'll be spending a lot of time in the ocean this wipe. I don't have any of the blueprints on this server, so I have got a lot of tech tree grinding to do. With 2 tool cupboards placed down on either side of the island, I'm going to focus on upgrading this second base that we've built and have this as the main base. All of the other tool cupboards that I place on the island will be used for other bases, such as shops, fishing bases, etc. But we'll get to that a little later. For now, the focus is on this base right here. Like any Rust wipe, first step, furnace. Oh my god, I think there's a guy. Oh no, there is a guy. He's got flippers! Even out here in the stranded ocean, you're never safe. Unfortunate death. and we lost a lot of the stuff that we gained from the fishing village because I wasn't able to store any of it away due to a lack of wood. Another major problem that we face out here. On land, you can simply exit your base and cut down a tree within a matter of seconds. Being stranded in the ocean is not quite as easy. Oh my god, I've got a crap ton of bloody loot. I'm a distance away from home though. Their game looks loads better in the latest update, I must say. Well, we have made it back, everybody. Cool. I'm just going to go ahead and, let's see, get that furnace crafted. There's 18. We've got loads of metal ore in this base, so that's perfect. Now, with an airlock placed back to the coastline for some more farming. My solo paranoia is beginning to kick in. Remember that trio we saw earlier? Well, they've been getting to work. For me, persistence is the key word. Although some of my farm trips were not successful, some of them were. The third tool cupboard is placed. We officially have full building privilege of our island. And with that, I would consider this a successful start. I'm going to log out for the night, get up super early, and farm my bloody arse off. Day number 2, and straight away, my neighbours have significantly improved their base. Oh my god. The one thing you should all know about Rustoria Medium, this server has some serious Rust clans. Some of the biggest and most organised have been playing on this server month after month for years. I've woken up and this is what we are seeing outside. Okay, well, nothing a nice coffee and a bit of morning farming won't fix. We got a lot of stuff to do today. This is where we stand at the moment. Very small base, and at the moment we have 88 scrap in total. To get this farm up and running, we're going to need to craft an engineering workbench, and then we're going to need to research all the farm and electricity stuff. I'm going to try and just grind through this and get this all researched as quickly as possible, and I'm mainly going to be sticking to ocean farming. Diving isn't the most exciting content to watch, but it does produce good results. You'll find tons of cooked high qual in the big storage boxes beneath the ocean, and loads of sewing kits, plus the occasional laptops and CCTV cameras as well. With only the occasional trip to mainland for resource farming, most of my time was spent in the waters. And much like yesterday, I'm not alone out here. How you doing, man? How's your diving session going, bro? How you doing today? Everything. You getting a lot of loot, mate? Okay, goodbye. He's going off into the distance. Never see him again. It's good to know I'm not the only one out here. Oh, shit. I've only just realised that noise I just heard was my diving tank running out of bloody air. Oh, now I'm going to die. I'm well dead. I'm a dead man. Help! Oh my god! Alright, I'm researching the spear gun. That'll be useful. With spear gun in hand, I can now protect myself in these shark-infested ocean waters. As long as you hit the shark from far enough away, it will not chase you, and they only require 4 spear gun shots. They're great for animal fat, and as I say, once you figure out how to actually kill them without them chasing after you, they're quite easy to get rid of. After quite a lot of ocean farming, the scrap is accumulating, and so is the high qual. Probably not many solo players on this server can say they've got 80 cooked high qual in their TC, but that's ocean grub life for you. You'll have no problem getting all of the things that people on land value, but when it comes to the simple stuff like wood and stone, that's a pain in the backside. And now another benefit of ocean farming are the little items that you find along the way. Lots of jackhammers and lots of chainsaws. This made those occasions when I did go to mainland a lot more productive. Base taking shape, resources beginning to build up, especially those sewing kits. Although things are moving forward nicely, we're still a long ways from having what we need to build a whole island. Alright everyone, I'm just doing some base upgrading. In a sec, after this, I'm going to go on a big old trip to the snow with my jackhammer. But as you can all see, base is taking shape. Got all this upgraded to metal, the core. And down here we have the loot room, just loads of barrels. And of course, a bloody load of high qual. The amount of bases on this server is mental. Look at that coastline. I've come all this way just to farm nodes and wood. I need about, I don't know, 10,000 wood and maybe 7,000 metal. Maybe, and also 7,000 stone. That'll be nice. But I need to find just one spot that doesn't have a giant base sitting on it or around it. This wipe, I'm an absolute recluse. The snow is always my getaway for farming, but it's not really the farm cheat code it used to be. Even out here in the most northern tip of the map, there's not a single grid that you would be considered safe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. How does he find me there? Oh god. I just went all the way up to the top of the map to have a guy sneak up behind me. Nowhere is safe on this server except our island, which we will start to make progress on very soon. Side note, I do not want to get on the wrong side of my clan neighbours. They now have 2 massive clan-sized bases connected together with a giant automated industrial pipe. I'm just going to pretend these guys don't exist and keep doing my own thing. At this point, we haven't crossed paths yet. Now, before we continue with today's Rust adventure, today I'm partnering with an absolutely awesome brand, Ekster. Securing your loot in Rust is the most important goal, and I think we can all agree the same applies in real life. That's where Ekster comes into play. Now, these Ekster wallets, with their super slim, slick designs, are half the size of conventional wallets, but they've managed to do this without any compromise. In fact, their wallets come with a lot of extra features, which I'm finding to be extremely useful. One thing that's always a little bit annoying with these types of wallets is getting the cards out, but they've completely fixed that issue with this design, and it's probably one of the best for this on the market, and it's the fact that there's just one button at the bottom, and when you press it, your cards come out. Really, really simple, quick. And you can grab any card, whether that's from the middle or the back of the pack, really easily. I find that so good. Look, you can just press it, cards come out, and then boom, cards go back in, and they're really secure in there as well. Not falling out or anything like that. Super solid design there. All of their card holders are able to fit 12 cards plus cash. On top of the super slim, slick designs, all of their products are sustainable, using environmentally friendly materials like vegan Italian leather and space-grade aluminium. You also get the benefit of never losing your wallet. With the add-on option of the tracker card, this connects directly to the worldwide lost and found network. All you have to do is place this card in the back of your wallet and you'll never have to worry about losing your wallet again. I even decided to take this wallet with me to the climbing center, just to see if I could even notice it in my pocket as I was climbing. The answer is no. It didn't bother me in the slightest doing this sport, and I was able to take it out of my pocket and remove the cards with one hand while doing a one-handed dead hang, which I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to do with any conventional wallet. Ekster have seriously upped their game with their new wallets. From classic to first class, slimmer than ever, top quality sustainable materials, Ekster wallets have evolved to a whole other level. I'd highly recommend this wallet. They are absolutely top notch. And for a limited time, they are currently running the fall sale. This is your chance to get up to 35% off. And if you use my code, you'll get a 10% discount added on. This totals to up to 45% off. But don't forget, the fall sale won't last forever, so if you are interested, I'd jump right on this offer as soon as you can. Links are all in the description. Thanks a lot, Ekster. I'm loving my new wallet. Now let's get back into Rust. With the base taking shape, we need to start making our way down the engineering workbench and get all of the farm and electrical stuff researched. Small trips to the local recycler, in our case mining outpost, was the plan of action. I've got all these sewing kits, which is absolutely just ridiculous. I'm almost there. I've got 620 scraps, so I'm going to take 10 metal pipes with me this time. These very small trips. If I die, it's not a big deal, really. And recycling. Are you going to give me 2 tech trash or 3? 2. Okay. There's another 90 scrap to add to the collection. Another 16 high qual. 710 scrap. There's a player there. I don't know if I should try and attack him. How many arrows have I got? 10. Hit him once. He's still got his recycler on. I don't know if he's running far or... Has he ran away? I need to know if he's ran away. Because he might have a water pipe. If we die, then it's fine. Recycle. 55 health. Hours of ocean farming. Split up into mini recycling runs. Better safe than sorry. Okay, this next run, I'm going to recycle 40 sewing kits, which is nothing to me. I need the cloth. Let me F1 kill and respawn with a bit more health. Ooh. I just found a large battery. That is huge. That saves me tech trash. Oh my god. I'm probably dead. Should I run? I think I probably should. There's a little bit of sewing kits left in the recycler. That's it. Take it, mate. I'd rather get the large battery back to base. Okay, wallpaper's being crafted. That's the first thing I'm doing when I get back to base. Every room's going to have different wallpaper. I did this in my last base, but Well, I've actually done this in the last 4 or 5 bases I've built. Each room's going to have its own different theme to it. Oh my god, player coming over. Crap. Do we fight him? Well, he's coming over. It's one of the... Oh, he's got a mate. There's 2 of them. Right, we're dipping. But they are pursuing me big time. Oh, I'm actually going to die. Screw this, I'm swimming. We're going. I don't have any fins. They might actually have some. We're off. Are they going to come over to my island? See you later, lads. We have 1,026 scrap. We need to research a lot of stuff. So let's begin by researching the solar panel. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have researched all of the farm stuff and all of the electrical stuff. It's time to start building the farm. Now, hold the phone a second. I know you're all expecting me to get the construction started on this island, but sometimes the road you're on takes a little slight diversion. Whilst doing my little runs over to the mining outpost, I stumbled upon an unassuming decaying base. There was a little bit of loot, fins, mini crossbows, you know, just your classic decayed base. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but as Zeechum perfectly demonstrated to all of us, to some people, decayed bases are not just free scraps of loot. They're an opportunity to rebuild a new life. Okay, you see this base here? This base was decaying earlier, and I got loot from it, and actually TC. I still have TC. Oh my god, somebody's taken over this base. And I have TC. I can hear them inside. Got him. Whoa. Hello, mate. Oh, okay. You know what? I really don't want to be an asshole, but part of me wants to like craft a hammer, and because I don't know how fresh this base is. It might be super fresh, and he might have only just placed those walls. It might still be possible for us to destroy the walls and get inside the base. Okay, I'm crafting a hammer. Oh, this is funny. Imagine if he's not got... I love this sort of stuff. All right, let's see. Can we destroy this wall? I'm just going to grab what loot I want. You can keep all the Iokas. Don't care about that. I'm going to take the fins. I'm going to take the extra diving tank. I'm going to take the salvaged ice pick. Get rid of the bone fragments. Take that. Get rid of that. I've got everything from in there that I want. There's nothing in there that I want. I mean, he can keep the rest. I don't care. I mean, I can take the extra wetsuit, of course. Didn't see that. Take that. Take the rope. And there you go. Do we take the extra workbench? Put it on the island later for people to use? Never mind, I just destroyed it. That's Rust. Sometimes gotta be a little bit cheeky. I mean, to be fair, that's not my fault. That's his fault for taking over a base and not doing... What's the first thing you do when you take over a base? Clear authorization. Clear authorization, okay? As a heads up, and this is an educational segment of the video. Now that we've done all the recycling runs, we've got everything researched, and have enough resources to upgrade the base, that is exactly what we are doing. Starting with a little tidy up of the loot room, making sure that, above all else, the base looks nice and cozy. Now, whilst the base upgrading is going ahead on your screens right now, let me talk about the logistics of this. One of the main features of our island is going to be a giant garden, and I don't want this to be half-assed. It needs to be huge. So with that, we're going to need a lot of clones. Now, I'm going to build a farm on this current base temporarily. This will be used purely as a cloning farm. It's going to be where we build up an insane amount of rose clones, wheat clones, pumpkin clones, you name it. I'm not talking 100 clones. I'm talking thousands. Now, we won't be using this farm base for too long. The main thing we are going to need to do, though, is go out and find all of the different plants and seeds that we're going to need for this, which might be a bit trickier than you think, because roses, orchids, and sunflowers are a bit hit and miss. They can be a pain to find, but we are prepared now. The water pump base is built, the hemp planters are down, we officially have a farm. Now, whilst we've been living a relatively peaceful life in the ocean, the same can clearly not be said about mainland, as my clan neighbours have been putting on a little bit of a show. Oh my god. What is going on? That's going down? Oh my god, that's so close to going down. Oh, that would have been my loot as well. Mate, do not mess with my neighbours, that's all I can say. Another long day of rust, and a lot to be proud of. We've got the farm down. We've done a lot of farming to get to this stage. Everything is moving nicely in the right direction. Before heading to bed for the night, I stocked up all the planters with all of the seeds that I could find around the base, and exited the game, feeling slightly worried about my clan neighbours, but hopefully they won't bother a little role player living in the ocean. Bring on day number 3, the day we get this island built. Yes! Bloody hell. You know when you have a feeling that you've been raided? That's what I felt like right there. I felt like, oh yeah, this is it. Okay, well, we are in business. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go and check on my farm. Here it is. Boom. Oh yes. Look at that. Now, great news, the farm is working. We all know how hit and miss these farms can be at times. Sometimes the sprinklers are working, sometimes they're not. Sometimes the planters are getting water, and sometimes they're not. There's always bugs with the farm stuff that you've got to iron out. On this occasion, no bugs. Good. Now, we've got loads of pumpkins, berries, things like that, but we still need the roses, sunflowers, and orchids. Now, before heading to mainland to search for flowers, we're going to be welcoming another base to the island. This is not something I'll be using a lot, but since we live out in the ocean, it kind of has to be done. This is the fishing base. Just in case we fancy doing a little bit of fishing, we can just sit in this base and fish, and then sell the fish to the fishing village and get scrap easily that way. For now, though, I'm not going to be doing much fishing. We need to find those flowers. I found some wheat. We can make bread and, like, pies, and we can sell... See, the thing is, I can't compete with a lot of the clans on this server when it comes to selling, you know, tea drinks and stuff like that, right? Teas. But I can compete with the pie sellers of the server, because actually there's probably none. So there's no competition. As well as building a giant garden and a pathway and all this cool stuff that I'm going to do, I'm going to have a shop selling pies. Aha! I found a flower! Yes, a rose. There's a guy on a train just going past. Hi, mate. How you doing today? I have a rose. Oh, no, he's got the bow out. I'm friendly, mate. How you doing? I actually don't have much. I'm just out here collecting roses. Do you have any roses or sunflowers? Please don't bring the bow out. Hey, well, I'm not going to need this much cloth, so you take it. 230 cloth for you right there. I've just dropped it. There you go. Yeah, enjoy. See you later. I might steal his horse, you know. Yeah, we will. Sorry, I need the horse. I hope you don't mind. Now that we've collected the precious 1 rose seed, we can multiply this over and over again until we've got 1,000. So, first rose is planted. We still need to find sunflowers and orchards. Now, whilst waiting for the rose to grow over and over and over again so we can clone it over and over again, we've got loads of berries that need to be used up. And since we've still got some researching to do, why not craft ourselves some good old scrap teas? Basic scrap teas are being made. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a pure scrap tea, and I'm going to hit the ocean and farm loads of barrels, and I'm going to show you exactly how much scrap you can get doing this method. You're going to want to do this yourself. If you're on a server and you've got none of the blueprints, if you can get a farm going and get some scrap teas made, trust me, this is the way to do it. Now, there you go. I've got some basic scrap teas. I'm then going to turn these into advanced scrap teas. And actually, I'll probably just stick with the advanced scrap teas instead of the pure. Okay, so look at this. Advanced scrap tea gives you a 225% boost in scrap found in barrels. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Okay, before I head out of here, let me replant everything. How am I doing with the food? Some pumpkins. I'm looking to buy a boat, just a small motor boat. Okay, well, without further ado, the tea is being drunk. The boost is officially on. Let's begin. Timer starts now. Okay, back to base after about 25 or 30 minutes. I don't even know how long it's been of farming. Not quite 1,000 scrap, but 463, which I'll definitely take. And a cooking workbench. Okay, the prison cell gate and the prison cell wall is being researched. And I need to research the ladder, finally. Plus the wood shutters. Cooking workbench down, loads more scrap in our pockets. Back to searching for those orchards, sunflowers, and we also need to find some eggs so that we can get some chicken coops on the go and start producing more eggs because we're going to need loads of eggs for our pie shop. Hello, is it me you're looking for? How you doing, mate? Have you seen any sunflowers around here? Or orchards? I'm looking for sunflowers. I'm trying to build a garden. Hello, mate. I'm looking for eggs, chickens, sunflower seeds, and orchards. I don't know if you've seen any orchards or sunflowers around here. I'm trying to build a garden. Where's all the orchards and chickens and things like that? I don't have a clue. It's not showing up. Now, with little to no success on my scavenging hunt for orchards, sunflowers, and eggs, I began to lose hope a little bit. The Rust Gods have a tendency to not give you the thing that you actually need. We've all needed one CCTV camera or a little bit of tech trash and just not been able to find it. Well, I'm having that same issue with flowers. But there is a glimmer of hope. I'm living next to one of the biggest clans on the server, who happen to have one of the biggest farms on the server. Hello. How you doing, Bomo? I need sunflowers and orchards and I'm trying to grow a garden, bro. Do you know where I can find them?
Oh, that'd be the grass, brother, or the jungle.
The jungle, yeah, I'm thinking the jungle and the grass.
That's in the desert.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there. Are you part of the big clan, Bomo?
Yes, I am, brother.
I am. Dude.
Alright, what about you?
Well, the thing is, you could crush me like an ant, so I don't know if I should tell you where I live.
Hey, to be real, bro, we're gonna this is gonna be our last day. We're not gonna raid you or anything. So
I was watching last night. You guys were about to get raided, right? There was a raid base that got built. I was watching you guys with the attack helicopter.
oh, when we were killing those kids over there that were trying to like grief us and shit. Yeah.
Is that what they were doing? Yeah. All right, man.
Why is that your fucking 2x2 right
No,
there?
no. I've got
2x2 right there.
No.
Okay. No. But like, you see that motherfucker out there? No, but he's like role playing, bro. He has a garden too. That's actually a hemp base, and he's got like a wood wall.
Yeah.
We just let him be. Like, we don't give a fuck. We like look at him, and he like leaves in a boat sometimes.
Okay, I've got to be honest with you. I've got to be honest with you. That's me. That's me.
Is that you? Bro, I flew on your base yesterday in the attack, and I was asking if it was you, dude. I was trying to talk to you because I thought your build spot was pretty cool.
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm trying to build my own island. So the idea is that I'm gonna grow on there so it looks like an island. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have like plants everywhere, pots with sunflowers.
Well, here, come to our farm. We'll see if we can get you some stuff.
All right. That's crazy. I'm really happy that you decided not to raid me because I'm guessing the fort like crossed your mind.
No, bro. No, not at all. I was just curious what you were doing out there. And once I saw you were like hemping, I was like, all right, might as well leave him alone, bro. Like, I don't really care. He's not harming anyone.
It's a tough server to play this, man. It actually is much harder than main. Like, this isn't pretty insane.
Yeah, this is like a relatively competitive server. So I'll run in here and see if we can get you like.
Yeah, just orchards and maybe if you've got any eggs, because I want to make some pies. All right. I just love when you bump into like the biggest clan on the server and they're just really chill. I'm guessing he's probably not going to have roses and orchards and things like that to give me though. Yo, yeah, still here, man.
Yes, so unfortunately we don't have flowers, but I got you some clones and some eggs, and that should help with your farm action.
Yes. Okay. Well, hey, you are one of the coolest, like, clan guys I've ever met.
All right, bro. Well, take care. I might log in a few days to see your progress.
See it out. Yeah, dude.
Just let me know if you need anything.
All right, mate. See you later.
All right, peace, man.
This guy just gave me 16 eggs. That's great. And he also gave me a wheat clone. All the clones that he's given me are like the best genetics. I'm definitely not a T-Guy Tom level expert when it comes to the farming on Rust, but from what I can see, these look pretty bloody good. So thanks a lot, Bomo. Now, with Bomo giving us a bunch more clones, and with the rose clones beginning to stack up, we need a bigger plot. So a base extension is much due. 4th floor added, extra farm room. Chickens are officially spawned in. We now have eggs being produced as well. Things are ticking along very, very nicely. And with that, it's time to build our pie shop. That's cool. Okay, so you can see now, I officially have 110. If you look in the bottom right, I'll zoom in on that. 110. I'm about to. Wait for it. I've got 110 health. So these pies are not just, you know, for show. They're not just for nothing. You get really good benefits from them. The base that we placed at the very start of the video is now being used for the pie shop. Yeah, nothing goes to waste on our island. Vending machine down. All right, let's get these pies up for sale. Pie shop, health, boost. And just so that the information's there, pies, HB boost plus 10. So you got all the information there. You know it's a pie shop. You know it gives you a health boost of 10. And then you've got the pumpkin pies for sale. I currently have 4 in stock. And we'll catch up with this. Let me add an extra door here. We'll catch up with this later on. I'll occasionally check the shop to see if anybody's bought from us. Pie shop officially down. Oh, Linda's got more eggs for us. Thanks, Linda. There's 4. Oh my god, look how many eggs we've got here. I'm actually out of wheat now. So I need to be growing that. But anyway, I need to go and get loads of wood. It's time to build the compound. Now, the compound is going to stretch far, but we've got lots of spare chainsaws in the base from all the diving we did at the start of the video. Wood's no issue at all. Also, big thanks to my friend Ramsey, who gave me some name suggestions for my chickens.
Shithid, S-I-T-H, Shith, and then E-A-D. S-H-I-T-H, and then there you go. And H-E-A-D.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes.
Right, I'm not having your name anymore.
It's Shathid.
Dust, I'm leaving it like that. It's Shafid. Yeah, Shafid. Actually, that is a name, right? Probably.
What do you mean that's a name? As if somebody's called a kid fucking shithead.
Yeah, that's probably happened.
Oh my god, look at this place, everybody. Look, I just love this. I'm ready to harvest my next load of... well, clone my next load of roses. And so begins our big project. With days of grinding, all of the components, and all the resources, we are ready to build our giant ocean garden. Now we're starting with placing down the foundations. This is going to be a very narrow and long garden with 2 floors. It's going to be fully enclosed in fences, so that anybody that comes to visit can view the garden and walk around and see all the plants and flowers and things that we have growing. Now, to be honest, I'm not exactly fully stocked on stone, so now that we've placed the foundations, we are going to have to go out and do 1 or 2 more farm trips. Now, it has been difficult doing these farm trips, but I've managed to find a route that works for me. And essentially, it takes me into the middle of the map, where there's a giant river and loads of trees and lots of, like, Nubia sort of bases. These places exist on every server, whether you're on a 500 pop or a 100 pop. There's always going to be somewhere on the map that is much easier to farm and play inside of. These tend to be areas which don't have a lot of monuments in them. Fortunately, I have managed to find said area, but unfortunately, said area is about 1,000,000 miles away from our island. So every time I've made these trips, it's been a bit daunting going back to base, and on several occasions I have died during that trek back. Occasionally I will try and find a safer way of getting home, whether that's stealing a horse like we did before, or in this case, finding a hot air balloon. Unfortunately, I've got all this bloody loot in my inventory and no low grade. Hi mate, how you doing?
Hi, please don't hurt me. Please, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Wow, you're like the most English person I've met on this game. You got really nice English.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, wait for me.
Do you have any low? Hey, do you have any low grade that I can buy off you? Don't get close to me. I don't know if you've got any yoker.
Trust. I'll put my hands up. I got cloth.
Okay, have you got 30 low grade maybe that we can trade?
Let me go have a look. I'll go take a look for you.
Is this your mate? The guy that just died called C outside your base?
No.
Okay.
We only have 12 low grade.
That'll do. I'll give you 2,000 stone for that and 1,000 wood.
2,000 stone for that. Give me a sec. Let me ask my team. They said no. I'm sorry.
Oh, they don't want to do the trade? Alright, all good.
Yeah, they said no.
Oh.
Alright, in a bit. You have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, mate. These guys must really value their low grade. I was offering them an absolute bargain, and I refused to increase my offer, which unfortunately led to my eventual demise. As I say, these farm trips all the way up into this area are risky. They do pay off when I am able to actually successfully get the loot home, of course, but as I say, it's hit and miss. Anyway, persistence is not something I lack, having played solo on this game for so long, and I was able to farm all the resources eventually. Now begins the task of actually building this giant garden. As you can see, I'm laying the groundwork and getting all of the double door frame things placed. These are all going to have fences inside. Now, unfortunately, I think I might have mentioned this, I'm not sure, but you can loot plants and crops and things like that through the fence. I guess it makes sense for things like auto turrets. I mean, auto turrets can shoot through fences. So if you think about it from that perspective, it makes sense that you'd be able to actually loot stuff through the fence. I suppose, maybe, I don't know. Bullets are a lot smaller than hands, but whatever. I'm not changing the plan. I'm sticking with the fences because they look cool and it's going to make this garden look absolutely amazing. Let me shut up for a bit, enjoy the building montage. Let's get this garden looking fantastic. Oh, just quickly, last minute creative decision, but I decided to change the stone skin from brick to brutalist. I just think brutalist door frames look a lot better. There's a player outside my base. Hello, mate. How you doing today? Hello, mate.
Oh, I don't have weapon, bro.
Really? Come inside for the night.
Really, bro. Yeah.
Come in. Come in. Come in. Come in. How you doing today, sir? How are you? So, you've just stumbled upon my island. How's it going? This guy's so confused.
So cool, bro.
Yeah, it's cool, huh? It's still not finished.
God.
I have a present for you. Hang on. I have a gift for you, sir. Wait. Take this. This is for you.
Oh, thank you, bro.
In fact, take this. You can sell them. There's 40 there for you.
Take, bro. This is for you.
Oh, what? Workbench tier 3? Oh, it is broken. Oh, large solar panel. That'll actually be useful. Thanks, dude. And all this. Oh, wait. This is actually decent stuff. Okay, thank you so much. I'll pick up the rest in a second. All right, wait. I've got something else for you. Here we are. Okay, mate. What's your name, sir?
Ivan.
Ivan. Let's eat some pie together. There you go, mate. Take another one. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Now, that's giving you plus 10 health. So you now have 110 health when you get to full HP. Ivan, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir. Let me let you out of here. See you later, brother. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye.
All right, I'm crafting some beehives. Just going to craft 4. There's a small chance of getting a nucleus if you extract this. Yes! We got it straight away. Look at this place. Oh, there's a player over there on a boat. He's on a kayak. Oh, no way. He's got a paddle. This is such a stalk, this is. He does not have a clue that I'm here. Sorry, mate. How you doing? I stalked you down. I'll help you up, though, so you can keep doing your thing. I'm going to take a little bit. Oh, never mind. He died. Okay. Now, there's going to be a lot added to this island. I'm going to have a hotel later on. Of course, we've got the garden here. And hopefully, this place begins to come to life as we build more and more stuff on it. And of course, grow all of those bloody roses we've got stored up. One thing that will help bring this to life, though, is by having a couple of my friends come along and letting them add their own little mark of creativity to the place. Starting with fellow tea lover and Lord of the Rings obsessed LTK.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Are you ready to see what I've built?
Yes, do you want me to log into the server or are you going to screen share?
No, get on the server.
Alright, just put a bag down now so it doesn't have a timer.
So, I've decided to build my own island, okay?
Oh my god.
And with that, I'm going to show you what I have on the island, which is what makes it kind of an island. So, welcome into the game.
Okay. Alright. Oh, okay.
Right, so this is my garden.
Oh wow.
What do you think?
This is actually really impressive.
Yeah, I've got, look at this, I've got roses, I've got sunflowers, which I know your type of thing. Some of the stuff's still growing. But,
Honestly, it's your little oasis.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like something you'd see in like a zombie apocalypse, you know, like people making their own
stuff,
little
yeah.
garden to live.
And so these are my chickens, which obviously because I've been making a lot of pies and I've been selling them in my shop.
Oh my god. Have you named them?
There was a few that Ramsey named, but they weren't, let's say, monetize friendly. So, yes.
Can I name these ones?
You can name them. Yeah, you can name them. Do you need privilege?
I need privilege.
The thing is, I want this video to be monetized.
Well, okay, look, how about you just blur out some of the names that I say?
Okay,
you can blur
fine,
it, right?
fine.
You're smart enough to blur?
While you're doing that, I'll make you a pie really quick.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I cannot share the names that Elle decided to give my lovely chickens, but her head makes a fine addition to our garden.
All right, well, good luck with your raids and stuff.
Thank you. See you later.
I'll talk to you later, Jordan.
Yep, there's one head added to the collection. Many more will be added later down the line. Now, I just want to demonstrate how important good genetics are on your crops. Oh, look at that. Finally, wheat is bloody growing now that the genetics are properly right on it. Look at that. It's ready to be harvested, pretty much. Oh my god, that's good. So look at the difference. That's already fruiting. These are just mature. These are barely even getting started. The speed that this wheat is growing at. If we clone this and just multiply it as many times as possible, get as much of this growing as possible, this good genetic wheat, we can have so much wheat. Then we've got unlimited eggs, unlimited pumpkins, which are all over there, all ready to be harvested. We're going to be able to make a crap ton of pumpkin pies. Okay, I've took the clone. 3 of these bad boys. Plant them again, and then when they're ready, clone them again. I need to place 2 more beehives down. There's 1 beehive. Oh, this is brilliant, man. This is the ultimate farm. And I know that anyone can come and loot it, but I want to find a good place to put these 2 beehives. 1 there, and 1 there. Nah, I'm not a fan of where I've just put those. I'm very particular with the aesthetic I'm going for here with this base. Alright, beehive number 3's down. Place that in there. Beehive number 4 is also down. So yeah, getting the right genetics will save you a lot of hassle. Now, you all thought that growing flowers was probably just a bit of roleplay fun, but actually, it's quite profitable. Alright, we'll take that. That's probably going to be a hell of a lot of stuff. And replace that. Okay. Oh my god, let's do this, people. Bought the boat. Let's go. Over at the ranch, you can sell your roses, orchids, and sunflowers in return for scrap. And it just so happens that we've got a lot of flowers to sell. Okay, the boat's being parked and marked right there. The ranch. Alright, and the shop's just over this side. It's the first time I'm selling flowers in this game. Let's see what we can get out of this. Okay, well, we're inside here, and there's the vendor. Hello, mate. Let me see how this works. So I sold 12. I got 40-something scrap. So if I sell the maximum amount, no way. I've just managed to get 640 scrap from roses. absolute... Right, let me sell my maximum amount of... I don't know what the max amount... 11? Oh, I'm out of stock on sunflowers. 662 scrap for roses. Now, I stuck around at the ranch for a little while to see if the flowers would restock and I could sell more of them. Unfortunately, they don't restock super quickly, and it's not just me selling flowers on this server. There's a lot of people that are doing it, but almost 1,000 scrap for one trip is definitely way more than I expected. But we made it back with 726 scrap, which is mental. I'm going to start going down and researching towards the satchel charge. Satchel charge is way down here. I'm going to need 1,000 scrap to get to it. So for now, scrap's getting stored away in there. And we're storing away the roses and everything like that. We'll be going back to the ranch later. To be fair, I was thinking the roses would just be, like, for show, you know? But the fact you can sell them for that much is... No, they're genuinely really good to sell. Like, so I'm actually going to fill up some of my big planters with roses. Because now I know how much they sell for. I'm just like, okay, let's get these on the go. All right, everything's replanted. All that stuff's replanted. Now let's go, and we need to clone some stuff now. So we're starting with this wheat, which is mature. All the white berries are ready to be harvested. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and harvest all these. I'm not gonna clone them. Genetics are terrible on them anyway. I've got loads of berries now. I don't really... The berries I'm low on are yellow. That's what I need to make the scrap teas. There you go, 27 clones. Genetics still amazing, good, and replanted. Now we got 2, 3. We have... All this is now planted with the absolute god wheat clone. We'll clone these again, and again, and again, and again, until we've got a massive chunk of this whole... Probably the whole line, the whole right side of my farm, I just want to have filled with this wheat. A lot of this stuff's fruiting. The genetics on this hemp is really good, don't forget. These are the hemp that I want to be doing. I want to be doing the same with these hemps as I'm doing with these, with the wheat. Making sure that the water supply is good on all these. Okay, cool. Everything's good. Now we need to do a replant now. I did a really good harvest there. I got loads of corn and loads of pumpkins for all the pies that I'm going to be making. And so, yeah, that's good. That's how much food we've got. There's all my eggs. I still need to... I'm going to use the ones that are almost dying to hatch into new chickens. I say dying, I mean almost going rotten. These have only got 49 minutes before they're rotten. Hello, chicken. Okay, he needs food, so I'll put 10 pumpkins in there for you. Hatch a new egg. More food in there for you. Hatch another egg. You can have a mate. Okay, we've sold loads of flowers. We're doing okay scrap-wise. And we have a god wheat clone that's almost ready to be cloned again. Things are looking good for our little island pie business thing that we got going on here. Now it's time for the next guest. The one and only Ramsey, who might not admit it, but he's quite the Rust in-game artist. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Well, that's good. We're going to a ball tonight. Yes. We're going to drink champagne and have a jolly gay time. Welcome in, mate.
Sunflower. So I've never seen this shit.
Oh, yeah. It's all new.
Like, this is all new to me.
Yeah.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got beehives here getting me
Elle's
honey.
head.
That's Elle's head, correct? Yeah. Your head will be getting added to here later.
Oh, I'm sure.
Have you done much farming on this game?
Have I done much farming? Yeah, I used to farm nodes all the time, Jordan.
No, it's we're in 2020. Oh, that's a rib. Oh my god.
Oh, give me a gun.
Another island visitor. I'd like to say we made this guy feel at home, but I don't think that's what we achieved. Alright, mate, how you doing, boy, rib?
You getting bloody? You better get raided.
Right, just let me quickly harvest this wheat. Don't take it. Don't take it. No, don't take it.
Okay, alright, jeez.
This is god genetic wheat, this, bro.
Bro, come harvest my bloody pubes. There's some bloody genetic, god genetics there for you.
Friendly boys. How you doing, mate? Do you want a free pie?
I've been trying you, sir.
Ni hao. Ni hao.
Ni hao, ni hao.
Oh my god, there's so much wheat. There's so much wheat. Tell him to wait there in Chinese, Ramsey. You should be able to speak it by now.
I just told him I just told him pleased to meet you.
Hello, follow me, my friend.
Hello, hello. Ni hao, ni hao.
Okay, wait 1 moment, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow. Okay. Viper, thanks, dude.
Okay, okay, okay.
What? Thank you, man. I'm going to let him inside because he seems really cool.
Yeah.
Come, follow me. He's just giving me loads of free loot.
Hello.
I like to make visitors of my island feel at home, but Ramsey had other ideas. Okay. He's just... Viper, let's go.
Hey, hello.
He's holding me prisoner.
He's all suspicious now.
He's really suspicious. I'm not Viper. Goodbye, Viper. See you later. He dipped straight away. He was like, get me out of here. What freaky shit's going on here?
He totally just shit himself. He completely changed his whole tone. Wait, what?
Oh, dude, the wheat that I just harvested is insane. Yeah, there's a pie for you as well. I know you like pork pies. Have a pork pie, mate.
A pork pie?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
are the pigs? What kind of pork is this, dude? Sure. Yeah, it's pork.
Oh my god, I've got so much wheat now from this. This is insane. Perfect genetics. I'm going to be making a lot of pies. The pumpkin pies are the best because I'll get you a pumpkin pie. In fact, yeah, I'm going to stay. In fact, yeah, actually, stay in there.
See? I was right. Help!
Put your hands up a second. Let me
No,
check.
no,
No, genuinely, I want to check something.
You want to check something?
I want
Yeah,
to see that I want to see if you've stolen any of my stuff. Come on, man. Oh, do you know how to do it? You press B and then you go hands up like that.
alright. Like what?
Like that.
Like this?
It's top right like that. Yeah, so it's...
Yeah, like what? It goes like what?
Yeah,
like what?
you just did it then. You just
Huh?
did it then.
I
So...
just did it then? Was that?
That's-
Did you get me bracelets? Aw, bro, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have.
I've never even done this before.
I've never been handcuffed. Oh, bro. I'll put on my nice panties for you.
Oh, God. All right. Where do you think the best place for the Ramsey signature is? Now, whilst Ramsey is adding his mark of creativity onto my island, we had a return visitor. He's back. Hello, mate.
He's come to rescue me.
Hey, how you doing? Hello, mate. I could just hear you whispering in the background. He's not here to save you, dude.
He's here. He's...
Don't worry about my friend. He's all good. Shall I go and put handcuffs on him? Shall I say hands up?
Yeah, because then that would back up all my claims.
Hello.
Just wave to him like this, like you know, like do the
Oh,
surrender thing.
more
Hello,
loot.
wave.
What? Dude, you've given me 60... What? Dude, this guy... What the... Hey! Sorry about my friend. Hey!
Not again! Not again!
Bye-bye.
Viper, bye, mate. See you later.
Goodbye.
That has to be one of the... That's good. I'm not gonna lie. That's really good, dude. I'm gonna have to screenshot that. So many people watching this video are not gonna know about the picking of the nose thing, though. And
Wow, they can just innocently believe that their favorite YouTuber Jordan is, you know, a upstanding citizen.
Yes, I've never picked my nose, guys. I've never done that. That's great. That's going in the group chat. That's really good work. That, you know, you are actually a little bit of an artist.
I'm surprising myself because when I grew up, like, my brother, my sister, my mother, my father all were like a lot more talented. My brother and father in particular were very talented artists naturally. And I was just shocking. Like I felt like somewhere between my head and my hand was some sort of lapse, some sort of disability, you know?
Yeah.
But just through, I guess the truth of the matter is I just wasn't naturally gifted, right? So just through drawing stuff through memes and then in RAS and then drawing paintings and that, like it, yeah, it's just coming out of me more And also, I know how to use the mouse, right? That's the main thing. Well, I'm drawing with a mouse, not with a freaking tablet or anything. But you should see the paintings I've done of my latest video.
Oh, are they good? Yeah, yeah.
They're too far. They're too far. You know, I'm wasting too much time.
Yeah. They're great to
actually,
do.
I had to dial them back a little bit. I did like one with full realistic people, and then I'm like, nah, I gotta go back to stick figures because, like, you know, I lost the charm.
Yeah. That's a really good painting. That.
I mean, that's very basic.
It's very
like,
yeah. But you've done that in a matter of. You've done it in seconds, minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thanks a lot to my friend Ramsey for painting me a beautiful picture and making me out to be some kind of kidnapper. I did harvest all that wheat, as you saw, and it gave me a lot. We've basically got an unlimited supply of wheat, so I'm going to make loads of pumpkin pies, put them up for sale in my shop. We've still not sold anything yet, which is surprising. Well, if we take a look up here, my wheat box is just back here. This one, I believe. Oh, there is even some in here as well. Hang on a second. So look how much wheat we've got now. And eggs, of course, and all the rest of it. So I don't want my eggs to go rotten, which some of them are starting to, as you can see. So I need to start actually making as many pies as I can right now, really, ideally. So that's what I'm going to do. There's another load of pies. So we've now got 3, 6, 9, 12. And we have got another 12 or 10 in stock. So we have 22 pumpkin pies at the moment. And that's about to become way more right now. And then also, don't forget, we've got yellow berries now. And we also have a lot of white berries, which I've stored away somewhere right there. So that's going to allow us in a second to make loads of orties. Also, with all the rest of the nucleus that I just collected, I'm not going to put more beehives down. I'm going to turn these nucleus into bee grenades. There's another 6 pies. Let's grab all the pies. These are all going to get added to the shop. Let's grab our 845 scrap. It's a tier 1 item, the bee grenade, and it's right there. Perfect. I'm sick of having to come downstairs to craft everything, so I'm taking my tier 2 workbench and placing it upstairs. Most of the legwork with everything I've been doing today has been taking place in this room anyway. Might as well just have my tier 2 up here. Okay. There's the 9 bee grenades. These are really fun to troll people with. So we're now selling pork pies, pumpkin pies, jars of honey, and bee grenades. I think I'm a pretty cool shop, to be honest. All my wheat is ready to be harvested. Just a heads up. Have I sold any of my teas? Oh, I sold 1 bee grenade, I think. Oh no, we sold 1 bee grenade for 150. We've sold two things. I think we sold 1 bee grenade and 1 pie. 150 wood and 2 high qual. Okay, I got another friend that I want to show this base to.
Good morning.
It's not morning. How you doing? Are you streaming right now?
No, I'm not.
The next island guest is my friend Valair, also a Rust streamer. If you guys ever want to watch a relaxing Rust stream, she's great to check out. She is going to provide this island with a little bit of an improvement in the lighting department. I'm not sure who that's meant to be. I hope that's not me, but because I don't pick my nose. That's disgusting.
Do you pick your nose?
This is the first time you've been in one of my videos, but we will play properly together. I promise. You've heard it here.
Sounds good.
Okay, now let's eat the pie.
I hold you to that.
I swear on my... Yeah, let's eat the pie.
Wait. You gotta... Wait. You gotta shake on it.
Okay, yeah, let's do it, Rocket. Alright, enjoy your pie. Wait, you stole one of my bee grenades. You're a little thief, you know. Put your hands up. No, put your hands up.
Ooh, you know what you should do? You should put little triangle ladder hatch frames.
Yeah.
And then put lights on it.
Lights on it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an idea.
Okay. Alright, come and get building priv.
Make it look aesthetically pleasing.
Yes. Boom.
Ooh.
You know what? I like that. I really like that. It's not taking away from the coziness. I think that's good. Well, thanks a lot. You've buffed up my farm, my garden, my ocean garden.
Looks beautiful.
And I'm going to have to, unfortunately, harvest your head because you need to join L on the wall here.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, Val.
Goodbye.
Valair's head can go right here. Actually, no. Valair's head can go opposite L's head. Right there. Okay, now I'm going to start harvesting. I've just harvested loads of wheat. I'm going to harvest all this stuff. We've got a big harvest ahead of us. And then we are going to start looking for bases to raid. Start actually getting some action going. Look at all this wheat. Oh my lord. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36 pumpkin pies. Let's get these in the shop. We are now selling 1 chicken pie for 50 stone or 50 wood, 1 pumpkin pie for 50 stone or 50 wood, and 1 bee grenade for 50 wood. Absolute bargain. Now we are closing in towards the end of our Rust adventure, but there's a couple of things that I'd like to do before we close the book. Firstly, it's not a Jordan Rants video without a satchel raid. So, another trip over to the ranch to get more scrap. Right, 532 scrap in total, and the satchel is researched. Computer station is down. And voila, we're in the drone. It's been a while since I've flown one of these. Straight up we go. Now, every time that I've lived on an island, the first thing you want to test is how good the distance is on the drone from the island. So that's the first thing we're going to test. We've got our island over there. Okay, so here's the clan base that once was. It was great to have these guys as neighbors, and thank you for not raiding me. Now they are nothing but a 2x2. There's a player there. He's trying to loot my... He's trying to loot my clan guys. Oh, I don't want that bloody landing on me. Come over to the island, mate. Follow me. Alright, let's keep moving. The screen's starting to flicker. And there you go. We can just about make it to the recycler. But beyond that, you'll notice the screen starts getting very flickery. And then all of a sudden, the signal will cut if you're not careful. There's a 2x2, the 2x1 here. My type of base. Easy to raid, and it's also quite new. Has a code lock. Hey, you know what? There's potential. Then you got these guys. They've got auto turrets, and these guys are active, by the way. They've got a pretty massive base. I don't think we're going to be able to get to them. It might just about render in, but they have a huge base. It's not rendering in, though, I don't think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, their base is massive. Okay, let's be honest. Building a garden on Rust doesn't exactly attract many enemies. We haven't got any raid targets, and just for the sake of this video, I am selecting this 2x1 to do a little raid. As expected from a 2x1, this base has 0 loot inside. And what happens next summarizes my time playing on this server perfectly. There is no hiding from the clans on this server. Oh my god. What the hell's going on here? Oh, wait. This makes 0 sense to me. They know I'm in here. Oh no, wait, what am I going to do? Oh, I've not got any wood. There's no wood in here. There's literally nothing I can do right now. Oh my god. Oh! Restoria Medium has been an absolute ball ache to play on. Excuse my French. But we have completed the goal of building a giant garden. The only thing left to do on this island is open it officially to the public and build some hotel rooms. Okay, everybody, the last thing that I'm doing before I leave this server after 9 days of playing on here, of course, I'm adding the option to live inside of a hotel room on here. Each room is very basic: campfire, 2 boxes, and an electric furnace. Outside, any players that decide to live here will have access to a tier 2, 3 furnaces, my chickens, my farm if they wish. My island is officially being opened for business. This has been one hell of a wipe, and I have very much enjoyed it. Not a lot of action, but really fun experiment trying to live out here. Hopefully, we start seeing more islands on the Rust maps, especially when the naval update comes out, because lately there have been no islands, including this one. 0 islands, except for the one that I've built. And I've made this little sign here that says, "Hello, welcome to my island. I built this because Rust is hard, and we all need a little island getaway every now and then. Enjoy your stay," and then signed it at the bottom. I'm officially opening the hotel for business. Gate number 1 is being opened. Gate number 2 is being opened. I'm going to make sure that all of the bases have enough upkeep to last the rest of the wipe. There's currently 236 people on the server, as you can see in the bottom left. The server is far from dead. So, although I'm going to be leaving the server, my legacy lives on. The island will remain. This base right here has 31 hours of upkeep, which I think is more than enough. I can give it a little bit more, though. There we go. Almost 2 days of upkeep. Perfect. And let's make sure the fishing base has enough upkeep, although this is less important because nobody's going to be using this base. The water pump base is very important, but the fishing base not so much. Fishing base has almost 2 days as well. Pie shop next up. My pie business was quite clearly a failure, which is weird because pies are cool and they give you a health buff. But anyway, this base has 61 hours, more than enough. One last look at the island. It's been a blast, man. More than anything, I've loved having my friends come on and add their little bits and bobs to the island. Big shout out to, of course, Ramsey, LTK, Valair, and Blizzard. Let's check the farm upkeep and have one last look at the farm. Look at this. I'll never tire of this. This has been one of the coolest farms the coolest farm I've built. I just absolutely love it. Val's lights up there. Definitely, I think, added to it for sure. The stone is in the garden. The garden has 18 hours of upkeep. Gonna have to leave it at that. 18 hours for Rust players to come on here and check the garden out and see what they think. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. The one thing I'm going to do before I leave is make sure these chickens are well fed, because apparently there's no food left. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one.
Shithid. S-I-T-H. Shith and then E-A-D. S-H-I-T-H. And then there you go. And H-E-A-D.
Right, okay.
Yes.
What do you mean that's a name? As if somebody's called a kid fucking shithead.
Yeah, that's what we happened.